Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Fandom, fun, funny.
Well, hello, guys. Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. Yay. Katie tells us that she has gaming news that will 100% prove us wrong.
About what is the question?
I don't know. The only thing that I can think that Katie likes to fight with us about is Venom.
Stay tuned and find out. And it is not Venom.
Not Venom. Okay. Fun fact about yourself, your favorite pizza topping. Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast. We're the Kind of Nerdy Girls, and we're going to get nerdy and talk about gaming and movies and TV and stuff. But first, meet the cast. Producer Johna.
Hello, peeps. My favorite pizza topping is really a meat lover's pizza person.
Yeah.
Don't put mushrooms on my pizza, though. I will fight you.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. Like also your favorite and your least favorite.
Yes.
All right. Poo, choo, 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 poo, poo, beep, beep, doop, boop, 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 boop. And already challenging us, saying she's going to prove us wrong with a gaming update. It's Gamer Katie.
I actually am a fan of most pizzas. I love sausage on pizza. Do not like any kind of onions or peppers. Or not onions, olives or peppers.
Thank you. Me too.
Also, do enjoy pineapple on pizza.
Yeah. Oh boy.
You're
Choo,
gross.
choo, choo, pow, 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 ping, ching, 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 ching. And my name is KJ, and I like sausage, just like Katie on pizza, but I love green olives on pizza.
Ew, you're like my mom.
And I think pineapple is an abomination on pizza.
I think the problem with pineapple on pizza is they also cook the pineapple on the pizza. Like if they cook the pizza, then put the pineapple on top of it, maybe it'd be different. But nobody wants hot pineapple. And that's my thing.
We'd love to know what your thing is. You can now leave us a voicemail if you go to kindofnerdygirls.com. You guys, go to kindofnerdygirls.com and you'll see a little tab that says send a voice message, and you can actually record a voice message and it sends it to my email. Like
I'm dead.
just like all AOL, you've got mail. I'm telling you, Johna, it's fantastic. It's a
I'm
brand
sorry.
new thing.
What is this? The 1900s?
This is my favorite thing right now.
See that? Send us a voicemail. And you just click on that little blue tab and then you can record it. We love hearing from you. Welcome to the Kind of Nerdy Girls community, the Kind of Nerdy Network. Start recording. Okay.
You just made it to 1935 with the invention of the voicemail.
Katie, leave a message for the Kind of Nerdy Girls.
After the beep. Beep. Hey guys. It's me. You know, just thinking about you. Wanted to make sure that I spoke to you guys. So I made some time for you. Oh, I was thinking, I was reaching out and all that. And
You sound like my grandma leaving a voicemail.
All right. I stopped recording. Okay. Your name, Katie.
I'm deceased.
Your email. Oh, I'm just going to make it my email.
don't send me emails.
All right. And send. You do have the option to re-record if you melt down and you're like, oh my God, I can't send that to the Kind of Nerdy Girl.
Have you listened to this podcast? We do not care what anything sounds like, okay?
All right. It has been sent. We have received our first voicemail. Thank you, Katie.
You're welcome.
That was so funny.
Okay. So we do have a gaming update. I'm interested to hear what Katie has to say here to prove us wrong. We'll get to that in a moment. Oh, I just got an email. You received a new message from Katie.
Oh, I wonder what it could be.
I don't know. Because your handle on Twitter and Instagram is KT, I always call you KT in my head.
That's my name.
I know, but it's Katie. I'm like KT.
I thought I was so clever when I came up with that.
Yeah, that is clever. When I saw it, I was like, that's pretty clever.
Now I can't change it because I'm married. Like it would just lose the effect.
It's
Felt
true. It's true. Okay, so let's see. The Kind of Nerdy Awards are happening. We're going to go through some of your suggestions for the nominees, and then we will put those out later this week and let you start voting. Oh, I had a great category and I totally forgot about it. I was driving today and I was
Clearly it
like,
wasn't that
this
great.
needs to be a category in the Kind of Nerdy awards. Okay, it'll come back to me. All right, let's start with binges and books. Poo, choo, 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 choo,
Ooh.
pow, pow, choo, choo, choo,
I'm
choo,
prepared.
wah, wah, wah. It's time for binges and books, 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 binges and binges and
Whoa.
with the Kind of Nerdy girls. Choo, choo. All right, Katie, you got a binge or you got a book for us?
I got a binge.
Okay,
I'm binge watching season 7 of 90 Day Fiance.
that is very specific.
Of course you are.
Did you watch the other 6 seasons?
Oh, yes. There's more than that. They're on like season 8 now.
What do you like about 90 Day Fiance, Katie?
It makes me feel better about myself as a person. Because there are, you get a mixed bag of crazy. You have ones that are like completely psycho. So like,
Yes.
I mean, I think it's totally sane to be on a show where you think you're going to meet someone and fall in love and marry them in 90 days, right?
it's not even that. Like they've allegedly met them. They know them. But when they get to the United States, they have 90 days to get married for the visa process.
Oh, I didn't realize it was that. Like, it's
Yeah.
like you're going to get married or you got to go.
Yeah, pretty much like day 89, you better be at the courthouse.
So what's it like on the episodes where they decide not to get married?
There are some that they do. Like there's one that she's been on like 4 or 5 seasons or whatever. Like she visits him and, you know, I don't think he's ever been to the US, but they've been dating, allegedly engaged for like years. And like, I'm pretty sure that's just like, he's just leading her on. Like he's not going to marry her and all
Maybe
that.
not.
But also she straight up left her kid in the US for months at a time to go be with this guy. So
Oh my gosh.
yeah, I know. It's very juicy. And then there was one guy that sent like $100,000 to a girl he didn't even ever meet.
Why
Like
can't
let
that
alone
happen?
send a picture or anything like that. Like they chatted on a website where you have to like pay per message.
I've heard about those websites on TikTok.
And I was like, catfish. So then for like a whole season, he's like, I'm going to go visit her. So he's been to like where she lives a couple of times and they never met up because she's like, oh, my sister has a hockey game or whatever and couldn't meet up ever the entire vacation and all that kind of stuff. They end up meeting. She's real.
What?
I know.
Whoa.
Blows my mind every time.
Wow. Woo, choo, choo, binges and books. Johna.
I just watched this movie before I came over here. It's a movie. It's not
It's a movie.
binge.
It's a movie.
It's called I Care a Lot,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got Peter Dinklage in it. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
And then I think it's Judi Dench.
Okay.
But it's basically this woman who is getting information about patients from doctors,
Mm-hmm.
and she's basically making her their court appointed guardian,
Okay.
and she's moving them into like basically retirement homes and then selling their houses and all of their effects and taking all of the money.
Oh, that's terrible.
Except she did that to Judi Dench's character, but Judi Dench actually has a son who's Peter Dinklage, and he's like the head of like the Russian mob. So it does not end well for her, I will say, but it was really, really good. Like I
Wow.
really enjoyed it. It
And
was really good.
Is that on Netflix?
It's on Netflix. It
All
just
right.
came out the other day.
All right. Thank you. My binge, you guys. Ugh.
She said, ugh.
Listen, I did this because the Kind of Nerdy Dudes, you know, our other show that's got the dudes.
Our brother podcast.
Our
Yeah.
other show,
yeah, with the dudes.
the spinoff.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So producer Patches isn't with us today. He's
He's dead.
R.I.P. R.I.P. Patches.
He's no longer with us.
he made an agreement with Joanne from Geek Vibes Nation
hmm
Cool.
that we would have an all DC show of the Kind of Nerdy Dudes. And so it's because Joanne is a big fan of DC and he thinks he's going to convince us
He's
that,
already losing
that
points.
those movies aren't just hot garbage.
Can I like preemptively block someone?
Right.
So we, in preparation, I did not agree to this, but in preparation for this big DC podcast coming to the Kind of Nerdy Dudes, we rewatched Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and the Justice League.
Oh,
And you know what? On HBO Max, they're all like the extended
Oh,
versions.
no, more
my
of
God.
that?
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh
you
my God.
guys.
Did
You
it change
guys.
your opinions at all?
I will tell you that I went to bed during Justice League. I was like, now I know the rest of this and I'm not staying up past my bedtime for it. Yeah. Not happening. So Man of Steel, I think, is actually worse than Batman versus Superman.
Really? I like Man of Steel.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I need to watch it again, but I liked it. I watched Batman versus Superman one time and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Martha.
Let's be besties because our mom's names is Martha. Stupid.
Frenemies, if anything.
Today, Martha's not gonna die. Martha's not gonna die today. I'm like, oh yeah.
All right,
What
Martha.
happens when Martha is no longer around?
Right. What happens when both Marthas die? Are they enemies again?
Frenemies.
But I think the only reason that Batman versus Superman was better is because I really do think Ben Affleck was good as the Batman they wanted him to be.
I
He
did
was-
like Ben Affleck Batman.
He was a
Yeah.
good. I will agree. He was a good Batman. I
Right?
think that he was a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my
That's like the only good thing.
you guys, that Lex Luthor, it's like, how much can we ruin Lex Luthor?
A lot.
How annoying can we make this character?
Okay, come on. It's not even like that hard a character. You get an angry, bald, rich guy.
Right.
Like any of them. Jeff Bezos, even. Done. Lex Luthor.
I mean, I don't understand. He wasn't creepy enough to be like creepy.
Are we talking about Jesse Eisenberg?
Oh yeah,
Okay, well, fun fact. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Lex Luthor's son, question
it is.
mark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Still awful. Bad
Yeah.
choice, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think Jesse Eisenberg should have been the pick for that character.
No.
Like, he's funny, and that's all I can ever see him as. So seeing him as a serious character, but also not pulling off a serious
Like
character.
picking Michael Cera as the Joker.
Yeah. Yes. Thank you. That is such a good point.
Oh,
Yes.
gosh, it was just so bad. I just was so angry the entire time. I was like, I mean, you guys know how much I hate Maggie Gyllenhaal as Rachel
Mhm.
in The Dark Knight. I was like, wow, I actually think I hate Jesse Eisenberg in this movie. Like, it's just so bad.
It's so funny because I don't hate Jesse Eisenberg.
I don't either.
Like most of the stuff that he does, I think is really good, but it just
I too liked those few
I
movies.
just can't do it.
Mm.
Those two movies, exactly. Yes. I don't know. It's just it doesn't do
He's a
anything
good
for me.
actor. I think it
He
was
is.
just a terrible movie.
Yes.
Man of Steel, we were like distracted on our phones and like both of us like
Felt that.
the
Yeah,
entire
pretty much.
time. Then Batman versus Superman, I was like, I'm just
Wonder
gonna,
Woman shows up for like 2 minutes.
I'm gonna give it up for Ben Affleck here. Ugh, Jesse Eisenberg. Oh god.
And always that one person who ruins it for everybody.
Yeah. Justice League, I think what we watched of the Justice League was an extended cut, and there was a little bit more in Batman versus Superman, I think there was a little like an extra scene that explained set up the Justice League a little bit better. So I'll give it that. But then I was just like, no one is explaining to me why these boxes are so important. Like, I don't get what is going on with these mother boxes. Steppenwolf is just like, these mother boxes, I'm going to get these mother boxes if it's the last thing I do. Like, that was like what I thought. These mother boxes, I'm going to get them.
I have a confession to make. I never saw Justice League.
Oh,
Me either.
God. Okay. So I wonder, Johna.
It just sounds like an angry FedEx movie.
Now,
You keep saying boxes. What boxes?
okay.
Angry FedEx drivers just throwing boxes
Katie!
at the people's heads.
This is the second time I've watched the Justice League, and I still can't explain the boxes to you. I don't know. All of a sudden, it was just really important that they not let the big angry guy with the horns, who in the new trailer for the Justice League looks like he's hairy and kind of phallic,
Ew.
and it did not help. And
Where is this
Like-
movie plot going?
Katie, that is the question that many of us have asked. Do people defend this movie?
Do
No.
people
I
defend
don't
this
know.
movie?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. And I also think it'll like no matter what the Snyder cut is, because of the circumstances that led to Zack Snyder not being able to finish the movie, we won't really know. This is going to be his vision, but he got $40 million and he's got 4 hours to do it. Like they weren't going to let him do all of this stuff
4 hours.
in the
That cut better be a
theatrical
whole
release.
separate movie to actually make sense.
4 freaking hours. Oh, and freaking Jared Leto's back as well.
Not even worth watching.
So anyway, that
I don't
was
have a lot of strong opinions if you know me well. But one of the strongest held opinions is Jared Leto is worst Joker.
yes,
Yes.
I think
He's
so.
not the best.
No
Joker.
contest.
And he says it's because he didn't get enough screen time to be the Joker that he wanted to be.
Okay, well, the
I
movie
did-
was Suicide Squad, not The Joker.
I did hear that a lot of his scenes got cut from Suicide Squad.
Good.
So
Well, I just don't know. Like, they're just adding a whole bunch of characters to this Justice League thing, and they've made it longer. You know how I am about a 3-hour movie, and I'm like, you want me to watch a
sorry.
that's already been a movie that was bad.
I'm
Yes.
fine if you add 8 million characters if you explain the point of the 8 million characters.
you know they won't. They won't. They'll put
Because
all
like
these
Suicide
characters in
Squad,
there.
they're like, okay, let's explain Margot Robbie. Okay, let's explain Deadshot or whatever his name is. All right, here's the rest of you. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
what
you
it's
guys,
gonna
unpopular opinion, but I'm rolling it out here on DC. We
Mhm.
watched Birds of Prey, and I do not like.
I got
Harley
around
Quinn.
to it.
Nobody likes Harley Quinn.
I
You know what? I thought that movie was slightly below okay at best. I wouldn't call it bad, but I would not seek it out to rewatch it.
No.
I'm dead.
I felt
No.
it was way too girl power. For
It
lack
was
of a better
over
term.
the top, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So like you can have strong women characters and they can eat egg sandwiches and whatever and yada yada, the whole point of that movie. But like let them show you that. You don't have to have songs that tell you that and things like that.
Right. Yeah. It was very, very forced and over the top. And I was annoyed most
Like
of the
the
time.
villain, like Ewan McGregor was okay.
And
the
that's
entire
like,
thing
you
was
love
okay.
Ewan McGregor. The
I
fact that you
know.
would even say, okay.
I know. I was
Yeah.
disappointed.
She's a
I knew he was in it and I was like, that's why I'm gonna rent and watch this movie. I paid $2 to watch that movie.
oh
Oh,
no,
man.
I know.
You could have went to McDonald's and got a Coke and a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And I would have enjoyed it better for longer.
That's true.
That's true.
So
So
true.
anyway, I don't want to like normally binges and books is like what here's our recommendations.
Lightning round.
The only thing I've done is watch DC stuff and I don't recommend it. All right, kids. Woo, choo, 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 pow, 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 ping, choo, choo, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 boop. It's time for Katie's gaming update.
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
One thing before I prove you guys wrong. It has been 103 days with no PS5.
Oh.
I saw, and it's probably not
Wah,
true,
wah.
but someone posted on Facebook. It was like Nintendo or Sony or whoever makes the PS5.
Sony.
They're like, they're
Sony.
not making PS5s anymore. I was like, that's a lie.
It feels like it.
It,
It is a lie.
after
but-
105 days, I bet it does feel like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no hope in sight.
So sorry. Do you have
Hope
any?
is dwindling.
Do you have any sites that you're stalking and trying to see if they restock or throw?
Now,
one
if
here
I
and
tell
there?
you all of them, then other people are going to get into it.
No, you don't have to.
No,
Just
but,
tell me.
Best
Tell me.
Buy and Walmart.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Walmart didn't Walmart like get some more and like, hey, we got some PS5s and then they were gone again.
Yeah.
Immediately, and it's just been happening over and over again for over 100 days.
Mhm.
Not that she's counting.
Oh, man. All right. So, what are you here to? Are you specifically proving? When you say us, are you talking about both-
Specifically you, KJ.
Oh,
Oh,
I was
oh.
about to say, not me. I don't have opinions about
Dun,
video
dun, dun,
games.
dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
This is make or break on the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast.
I know, right? I'm going to get kicked off the show for this.
Mhm. Yep.
Gonna have to go beg the kind of nerdy dudes to let me in.
You might want to wait until after the DC episode.
Oh, definitely. They
Yeah.
won't want me during that. Do you guys remember the grand argument, the grand fiasco of the blue chickens?
Yes.
Oh yes,
Yes.
the blue
Oh, yeah.
chickens that we didn't believe existed. There was a lot more than just the blue chicken. Like it was a very outlandish story that was hard to believe was real.
I had just gotten a little game called Stardew Valley.
Mhm. Oh,
And,
if you're a patron, you can see Stardew Valley. You can
Mhm.
watch this episode.
For those unfamiliar, it's a little Harvest Moon-esque game made by one guy by himself where your grandpa dies and he wills you a farm. So then you go there and you can date everyone in town. Or
You can date
actually
Like
run
your
your farm
grandpa
like you're
willed you
supposed
a
to.
farm so you could hoe around.
right.
In two
joke works
senses.
on two levels.
The last time the blue chicken came up, this is the kind of ridiculous stuff that made us not believe that it was real.
In two
Your grandpa
senses of
doesn't
the
give
word.
you a farm to hoe around.
In two senses of the word, you can hoe around in this game.
Okay.
You can actually farm, or
Hoe
you
it.
can romance everyone in town. Which
Okay.
little
Hoe
fun
or
fact?
hoe.
You can hoe or hoe. Yes.
Okay.
Little
exactly.
fun fact to make it even less believable for you, even though everything I'm saying is completely true. You can date everyone in town and give them a bouquet, which makes them like your boyfriend or girlfriend. Then they can all find out and all break up with you.
No one believes you.
Then no
Katie.
one's gonna
I
work
know.
on your farm if you
I
break
know.
everybody's
You gotta
heart.
work on your farm by yourself. Even if you get married in this game, like the best you get is like they water the dog's bowl. Like, wow, thank
Hey.
you. Not
That
that I have a
sounds
whole farm to
terrible.
run.
That sounds
But-
terrible. Yeah.
Y'all didn't believe me with
Who's
the blue
y'all?
chickens.
KJ didn't.
KJ specifically.
I
did
don't
not
know.
believe me.
You could go back
So
to the blue
for-
chicken.
for
episode.
Valentine's Day, my hubby got me this cute little Stardew Valley guidebook. Very
Yes.
appreciative. And look inside. Oh my
Ooh.
God. Blue
Ooh.
chickens.
Ooh.
Ooh.
There's a blue
Mm.
chicken. You went to a lot of work to fake this book so that you could present it to us here. And try to prove
Mm.
blue chickens are real.
I'm just
Mm.
arrogant on it. I'm
Yep.
crying.
hmm
Mm.
Fine. Blue chicken. Stardew Valley is what it's called.
I'm
Yes,
deceased.
it is.
And what do you-
Stardew Valley.
You can date the blue chickens.
No, if you date one particular guy, you get blue chickens.
Oh,
Oh.
that sounds like an STD. Don't date that guy. You're going to get the blue chickens.
We're having such a good time. This is great.
All right. Well, thank you, Katie. I will openly admit that I was wrong. However, you need to tell more believable stories.
I'm not even, everything I have said is completely true. That's the fun part. I just say it in such a way that makes it sound unrealistic.
I'm
Okay.
deceased.
You
It's like the
embellish.
opposite of hyping it up for no reason.
It's hard. It's hard to trust you, Katie.
We have
I
to
know,
mark
but
this
everything I've
episode.
said is true.
Mm-hmm.
You,
The name of this
you-
episode, KJ was wrong.
No,
Please,
I make the name
please.
of the episode. That's never happening.
Katie was right. Don't make me leave a voicemail talking about the blue chicken.
Don't date the guy that gives you the blue chicken.
Do not
His
do
name
that.
is Shane, and I marry him every time because I don't like any of the other guys.
Is there anything else going on in the gaming world, Katie?
I've been really obsessed with Mars lately, so I've been kind of focused on that. But
Nerd.
Crash
yeah.
Bandicoot 4 comes out March 12th, and you get to go back to the same area from the first game, so that's kind of exciting.
Oh, very
Little
nice.
throwback for you.
Okay.
Oh.
Excellent. Can you give us a Mars update?
Oh my God, can I?
Yeah.
God.
Oh, hang on. Woo, choo, 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 choo. Wah,
Oh,
wah,
my
wah,
goodness.
wah, 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 wah. It's time for a space update with Katie.
So what do you guys know about Mars?
That
It's
it's a
red,
planet.
It's a planet, yes. It's
Yeah.
red. Yep,
Very-
Disney.
very
have a-
dry.
We have a
Very
rover
dry.
there now or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
They have 5 rovers on the planet.
All right.
Why is Mars so important that we have to have 5 rovers there?
Because
Because
we're
actually-
ruining this planet.
The real answer is Mars is the closest to Earth.
Have
And
y'all
like,
not seen Wally?
yes, that's what we're trying to avoid.
Yes.
Are we though?
Some of
seem-
us.
doesn't
Not
seem
everybody's
like it.
on board.
So
Mhm.
last week we launched another rover, Perseverance. You may remember Curiosity was
Yes.
the last rover we sent out there. The one that sings happy birthday to itself because it's on the planet by itself and it's like super depressing.
That is the
That's
saddest
what I was
thing I've
wondering.
ever
Will
heard.
they sing happy birthday to each other now?
They're a couple thousand miles apart.
Well, that doesn't mean they can't sing.
They can communicate. to
And
each other,
Curiosity
can't
was only supposed to be there for a little bit and it's been there for 9 years.
they? That sounds like a little bit.
Yeah.
That's probably
We
a little
just-
bit. And,
I mean, like, what
They were
else
like
does
years.
2 years.
what else does Curiosity have to do?
right.
I mean, it's collecting dirt and looking at pictures and things like that.
What makes Curiosity think he's so important that he can't spend 9 years on Mars?
Right. Like, does
not like
Curiosity
he can
have a
get
little
home.
rover girlfriend waiting for him at home? Or like,
No. No.
He can probably date Perseverance now.
Oh yeah.
Perseverance
You've got plenty of
is
options.
bigger than Curiosity. They're both like car-sized. Perseverance, state-of-the-art, highest, high-tech, whatever. We actually sent
Hey, don't make
microphones to Mars.
Curiosity feel bad.
Right.
You're supposed to. Like,
Curiosity
that's
is just
the
as
lesser
important.
cousin now.
Okay.
That was just the inspiration. This is the remix.
Listen, I still love you, Curiosity, and thank you for working far beyond the time that you were supposed to. You're
Your
a
life
dedicated little
expectancy,
rover.
yeah.
Oh my God. And he's
So
not getting paid anything.
Perseverance sent microphones to the surface of Mars. It had 3 major firsts.
Ooh,
One,
are they
it took
doing
panorama-
karaoke up there?
Well, they wanted to hear what Mars sounded like.
Air,
Nothing?
silence.
Air is
Yes.
the answer, yes.
Could you make the
So-
sound of Mars?
That's what it is. It is what it is. So if you go to NASA's Twitter page, they have the actual sound clip. It's like 10 seconds of solar wind. It's very exciting.
Is it anything like this?
No Jedi on the planet so far.
Okay. All right. He's going to talk for a while, sir.
So it landed
We
in
just have
what's-
Darth Vader breathing in the back.
so it
This
landed
is a
in
nerdy podcast. It's fine to have Darth Vader breathing in the background.
We don't like Anakin.
How long does he breathe for? Guess
He's
till he's dead, but
He
like
just died. It's fine.
okay,
R.I.P.
good. All right.
Okay.
Goodbye, Anakin. We won't miss you. So it landed on a part of the planet called the Jezero crater, which they think is an ancient lake bed. So it's like digging up samples and stuff, looking for if there's ancient life or if there's anything like that, water, yada yada, studying samples. They're going to send the samples back to Earth at some point, but that's going to be in like the 2030s. So they recorded sound. They also recorded the landing, which is super thrilling. I know you guys are not excited because you're just like
No.
totally
I've
bored.
been totally into this. Did you not see my video last week for the Kind of Nerdy and 30 when we had just landed? And I was so excited that I posted the Kind of Nerdy and 30 early.
Yeah, I did see that.
Thank you, Johna.
She was very excited.
Katie doesn't care about me.
I was
I
excited.
do care about you, but I was busy watching the landing.
Update coming up. Choo-choo. Okay.
Exciting.
Back to you. Katie.
So today, or over the weekend, we actually got the video from it as it was landing. So it's looking up at space, and you can see the parachute explode and slow it down, and then you can see it do what's called a sky crane maneuver, where the rocket lowers the rover to the surface of Mars, and you can see it both looking up and looking down, and then you can see all the dirt come out as it lands. It's very exciting. Then you have the sound from Mars, where it's solar wind, and then the robotics making noise on the rover.
I'm laughing at you.
I know she always laughs at me because she doesn't understand.
It's so dramatic sounding the way she's.
But that's what it is.
And you can see up and you can see down and you can see dirt.
You can go all around.
There's like 100 cameras on this bad boy, but 2 microphones. It seems like they sent like the crappiest microphones to space, but that's just what space sounds like. I'm sure they're the most high-tech things you could get your hands on.
They knocked on my door one day and I was like, no, you cannot take my microphones to space. I'm sorry. Go get your own.
Yep. So now it's going to roam around this crater looking for ancient life. Allegedly is going to do its thing for 2 years, but it's probably going to do the path of curiosity where it's just going to continue to operate, hopefully. And they're just going to leave it there and they're going to work until they no longer work and die alone on the red planet.
All right.
It's so sad.
Did you see
It
that
is.
there's SpaceX is doing a civilian flight in the fall?
I would do that.
What?
Regular people are going to space in the fall.
How much
Oh,
money do y'all
God,
have
yeah.
to waste?
Well,
That's not a waste.
That is a waste.
if we don't start doing it, we'll never get to where they have economy for people like us to go to space.
I guess.
So-
Yeah, and the tray tables never get to come down.
A lot.
According to the New York Times, 10-day stay in the International Space Station for civilians, $55 million.
What the
Wow.
pass?
Wow.
Do I have that lying around somewhere?
How many bedrooms are there in the
Space station?
Space
None.
station?
You don't get bedrooms.
You
You're
just get a
supposed to
seat.
be working.
Yeah,
You,
but
like,
then-
tie yourself
so
to
what
the
are
wall
they
so you
doing
don't
for
float
10
away.
days?
Floating around, looking at space.
Right,
Obviously
but-
not like the actual function of the space
Is
station.
there a buffet like on a cruise ship?
No, you get those what look like applesauce packets.
Pass.
There has to be some activities. Like, is there bingo night?
Nope.
Or
Well, they have like a gym so you don't lose your muscle mass in space.
you can't send me to space for 10 days and give me nothing to do.
But go to the damn gym.
It's
No.
space. Well,
No.
the people on the space station are supposed to be working, so
Pass.
Right. So you
I
can't
don't know
bother
if there's that
them.
many hobbies.
All right. I want to know what if there's like the cruise ship director of activities.
Who's the events coordinator around here?
Right?
Is Steve Carell on the spaceship directing
Where's Matt
everyone?
Damon?
Right. Where's Sandra Bullock when you need her?
Tuesday night is charades in space.
Oh my God.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Katie. I appreciate you so much. Woo, choo, choo. Wah, 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 wah. It's time for a Chris Evans update. Wah, 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 wah. I think I lost my story. Hang on just a second. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is.
Okay.
All right. Not that I really needed this because I was going to tell you anyway, but did you guys know? Breaking news. We found out today Chris Evans has a dog named Dodger.
Yes.
We knew that.
I saw
His dog.
I know what
That's
you're
not
gonna say.
breaking.
Did you see that Chris Evans learned to sew so that he could sew up Dodger's favorite stuffed animal that he wanted so badly after surgery? So Chris Evans learned to sew so that Dodger could keep his favorite stuffed animal.
I just love him so much. I just want him to be my husband and the father of my future children. That's all I want.
Man, I'm getting.
I feel so bad for Dodger because this is his second hip replacement.
I know. I'm getting so worried about him, and he's all.
I mean, he has the best bedside care he can get.
That's
He
true.
does. He does.
He does have a good dad.
So it's a little stuffed lion, and Chris did post some pictures on Instagram if you'd like to see his work with.
Already saw it.
Johna, not everybody stalks Chris Evans like you do.
Okay,
Yeah.
stalking is such a hard word. Okay, I just
Creep.
make sure I know what's going on when he's doing things.
Is there anything else going on in Chris Evans'
Investigate.
life that we should know?
I mean, he's super excited about the Mars rover thing. He
Yeah,
keeps tweeting
as
about.
he should be.
Yes, Johna, you and him cannot be married if you don't get on board with the space stuff. He's going to leave
yeah,
you for
That's
me.
not true.
Yeah.
You already have a husband, so let me just have mine.
No.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, not that one because he's into space and you're not.
Okay, both of y'all already have husbands, so leave me alone. I can marry Chris Evans and not like space.
Do you remember when we did, you could have a space husband? You'd have an extra husband.
One extra husband.
One extra husband.
Do the rules of marriage only apply to the Earth?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So
You
like,
get a Martian husband.
so say, come fall, I get a ticket on SpaceX and Chris Evans happens to be there. He can be my husband in space.
Boo on every exoplanet.
Yep.
I'm deceased. I'm crying.
I think the rules were the space husband was any character who has spent some time in space could be your space husband.
Did Chris Evans ever go to what if
Yes,
his
Johnny
character-
Storm.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah,
I blocked
baby.
that from my
I've been
memory.
trying to watch the OG Fantastic Four, but they cost money on Amazon, so I can't watch it.
Don't waste your money.
Aren't they on? Are they on Disney Plus?
God, I hope not, but I'll
I
check.
don't know. I think the newest Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan is.
Never watched that.
Don't
I
watch
wasn't
that
going
either.
to.
No,
As much as I love Michael B. Jordan.
not even for Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan has a girlfriend now, guys.
I can't watch Michael B. Jordan die again.
I can't.
Okay, so
The
let's
one
talk.
from 2005, is that the one we're talking about?
I think
Yeah.
so, yeah.
With Chris Evans is
Yeah.
on Disney Plus.
Lit. Oh, I know what I'm doing when I get home.
Nice. All right. Well, you better tell Patches to get dinner going because
I mean, I've
Is
got 2 other
that's
days
Marvel,
off this
right?
week, so I got plenty of time to watch.
yes, Fantastic Four is Marvel, as a matter of fact. So they were part of the whole Fox thing when Disney acquired them. So that's why everybody's so excited, Katie, that we could get an actual Fantastic Four that is what it should be because
Can we just let this group die? Like,
no, because
We cannot.
Katie,
they've
they're
failed
like,
like 3 times.
but this
True.
is different. It's like how Spider-Man just kept not being good when it was Sony, and then we got Spider-Man with Disney, Marvel, and now
Third
we have
time's the charm, but he's
Tom
not getting a 4th time. Just saying.
But we haven't had. There's not a 4th time.
No, there's not.
There better not be.
No, there's. We got the Fantastic Four, the original with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba and that whole crew,
Mhm.
Yep.
and they had their follow-up, the Silver Surfer.
Yeah.
And then we had this reboot thing that was just good.
Was that fan-4tastic?
Yes.
Fantastic.
It
They
was.
put the 4 in the middle of it instead of an A. It was stupid.
It was
I'm cracking up.
Craptastic 4 is what that was.
Fan-4tastic 2015.
So the thing is, Katie, is that we need the Fantastic Four to be on the level of the Avengers, like characters that we absolutely love, getting
Mm.
great storylines because they are the first family of Marvel. Like they are very, very special to the comics. The Fantastic Four is a huge deal.
Well, they better get it right the third time.
Just because it's a huge deal doesn't make it good. A la Wolverine.
No, I don't disagree with you on that. Wolverine, Origins.
Can we pick literally any other X-Man? Literally anyone else.
Nope.
Now, what if
I would watch Cyclops whine for 2 hours over
you
another
cannot
Wolverine movie.
you cannot like Cyclops?
I don't.
more
That's the
than
point.
Wolverine.
That's the point.
Okay.
She hates all the X-Men, apparently.
Charles Xavier.
Okay. Well, Katie, we've talked about this. You have to give this a chance. These characters have not been in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. You have to trust that the way that they bring them in, which everybody was thinking, there have been so many big like hints dropped in WandaVision that we were getting Fantastic Four, and that, you know, everybody was thinking Reed Richards was going to be the space engineer she kept talking about, and then he wasn't. But I still think they're just dropping so many hints that it's coming. If you heard the rumors that Jennifer Lawrence has been cast as Sue Storm, there's no truth to that so far. That was just a rumor.
Are you seeing what you want to see, or are you seeing the truth?
One, I think that they haven't cast anyone. And two, at that rumor in particular, they said that they cast her and that they were getting ready to start filming in Australia, which they are not. There's no Fantastic Four on the docket. There's no filming going on. So why would she be cast? And if they are going to start filming, where's the rest of the cast? So I think at this time, Katie, that we can say that is some kind of nerdy rubbish right there.
Kind of nerdy rubbish.
Yeah.
Kind of
so
trash.
British. Okay.
Oh, now what's got Johna weeping?
I finally, after a lot of badgering from Katie and all of my other friends, I finally watched Bridgerton.
You did?
I did. I watched it. I was texting Katie the entire time.
Yeah.
Is this a good weeping or a bad weeping?
It's a good weeping because there was a happy ending.
Ooh, I heard there were a lot of happy endings.
Yeah, there were. Yeah, there were a lot of happy endings.
Don't watch episode 6 with your parents.
Nope. Do not do that.
I may just watch episode 6 of this thing. Now, Johna, let me ask, because last episode when Katie was talking about this, she said that it probably wasn't a thing for me necessarily based on how she knows me. Do you think Bridgerton would be a thing for me?
I think you should watch it for funsies.
But if I'm not having fun, it's not funsies.
I think that you would like it because it's funny and it's like a period drama.
It's funny?
There are some funny parts.
There
are some parts that are funny. And like you just get a lot in the music so good. Like they do, all of the music is like newer songs, but like the orchestral versions of them. And then the costumes are amazing. And then the wigs that the queen wears is just amazing. And like there's just like this big mystery of who is
Lady Whistledown.
She's the lady who writes like
she's the
a newspaper type thing, but she's got all the gossip and she prints it out in like a newspaper. And everybody's like, oh, well, like, is the king dead? Or is, you know, this person going to marry this person? Did this person have sex with this person? Is this person pregnant? Like she literally is spilling all the tea.
Wow.
But nobody knows who she is. And they're trying to like, basically the whole thing is her telling the story of what's going on. But the queen is trying to find out who she is.
Okay.
But then you also have this love story in the middle, which is so good.
Is she like torn between two men? Is that
not really?
Okay.
No, it's a whole like fake boyfriend girlfriend thing.
Which is my favorite trope.
That's how I got Johna into it. I text her, I'm like, it has
trope.
fake boyfriend girlfriend.
That is my favorite trope. I love the fake dating that turns into real dating and love.
There's never been a fake dating that doesn't turn into that, because otherwise it would be a boring story.
Exactly. But that's my favorite trope.
All right.
Absolute.
All right. How many sniffles do you give it?
7.
Okay. Well, okay. 7 sniffles. Not
7
bad.
sniffles.
Yes. 10 sniffles is the maximum sniffles that you can get in the fresh.
What has
scale.
made you sniffle 10 out of 10?
To all the boys I loved before the third movie that I watched. I just like snotted, ugly cried when that was over.
There have been a couple.
The American President.
Yes, the American President.
That
yes,
was really good.
Yes.
So there's been a few, but I mean, if I'm not like ugly crying, choking on my snot at the end. It's usually like a 6 or
Fox and the
7.
Hound.
Oh, Fox and the Hound.
Ugh.
That.
Ugh.
You know what? That was it was my favorite Disney movie as a kid. Like I loved it so much. I had the record. You guys are too young to remember this, but they would print these records so you could listen to the movie.
Yep.
And it had the movie artwork on the vinyl. Like it was.
I think my mom
Ooh.
passed a couple of those down to me.
Yeah. I still have my Fox and the Hound one. But when I watched it as a grown adult, like, with my niece, who I was like, oh, you haven't seen Fox and the Hound, you got to see Fox and the
Let's
Hound.
traumatize you. Yeah,
And
sure.
her mom was like, yeah, you got to see Fox and the Hound. Now her dad and Patches were like, we're going to go
Why would
downstairs
you
and
do
play
that?
darts because to hell with that. And then, like 20 minutes into it, I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible.
Oh yeah.
When she's like driving away.
It's the worst.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
poor Todd.
Disney back in the day was just like the saddest
So
thing.
dark.
They were so
Yes.
dark and sad.
Yes.
I was like, who was running Disney? Are they okay? My
Remember the
goodness.
era where nobody had parents?
Yes. Oh my God.
Oh, that's still going on. Frozen, like, God.
I
They
also
have dead
watched.
parents.
Yeah.
I also watched the Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella. That's now on Disney Plus
Oh, with
Nice.
Brandy.
How was
with
that?
Brandy and Whoopi Goldberg and all of those people.
I have never seen it.
You.
I think I just broke Johna.
It's a pretty good movie.
It is so good. The music's good. The sets and the clothes. Oh my God, it's
How
literally
many
so good.
Cinderella movies do we need? I would be okay with just that one.
Yes,
Just that one?
That one is
Okay.
fantastic.
The only Cinderella I've ever seen is the classic, the cartoon.
It's better than the cartoon.
No.
Yeah.
What?
And the cast is so diverse. So like you just have like this interracial couple who has this child who doesn't even look like he could be their child, and he falls in love with this black girl who has a white stepmom and a black stepsister and a white stepsister.
Wow.
Like it's amazing, and nobody questions it. Like they're just like, yeah, no, this is fine. That's also what I loved about Bridgerton, was that like
Yeah.
the queen's nephew was the prince that Daphne was in love with,
Mhm.
but like
God, I wish.
the queen's black and her nephew is white, and nobody questioned it at all. They were just like, yeah, no, this is cool, this is great.
Oh, very cool.
Like it's like nobody saw race or anything like that.
That's
It was
I heard that
so
like,
good.
representation was just
Oh, a lot.
great
Yeah.
in
Amazing.
Bridgerton. But that's
Amazing.
It's really cool. Given when did the Brandy Cinderella come out?
I don't know.
I can tell
want to
you.
say like
Hold on.
90s.
It was 90s, right? Yeah.
But it was so good. Like nobody even batted an eye.
1997.
97.
1997. Oh, that was the year that I moved 3 times. I
My
moved
goodness.
I graduated college, I moved to Omaha, then I moved to Detroit, and then I moved to Indianapolis, and I was broke and I wasn't watching anything. I was working. When I got to Indianapolis, I got my radio job and it didn't pay enough money. So I was a Marlboro girl.
As radio
Like,
does.
I did
Nice.
what I had to do. I did. And I'm like, you want to win these prizes? I don't care if you smoke. Like, I'm just trying to pay my rent. Okay. All right. It was dark times for me. I could have used
We do what we
Brandy as
must.
Cinderella then.
Yeah.
It's real good.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you should. Bridgerton and Cinderella are my recs to you, KJ, and to anybody
Alright.
else out there.
All right. Well, Johna, the Kind of Nerdy Awards. Do you want to go through some of the? We opened this up to everybody in the Kind of Nerdy Network, which,
Okay.
by the way, you guys, you can now go to kindofnerdynetwork.com.
Whoa.
You find the Kind of Nerdy Girls there. You find the Kind of Nerdy Dudes. You find our Facebook page and our Patreon.
Whoa.
If you would like to throw $3 at us, that would be great.
Please.
Please,
We're
I
very
would love
poor.
a McDonald's Coke per month.
All right, so these awards we're gonna put them up now. So we asked for ideas for nominees, and so we're gonna narrow this down. What are we gonna have 3 or 4 in each category?
I don't know. What do you guys want to do?
I don't care. We'll figure it out
Yeah,
later.
whatever.
Okay,
Free for
so
all.
let's go
Free for all.
through some of them and see what like people really wanted to be in the categories.
Okay. So, best kind of nerdy movie of the year
Mhm.
of 2020, Birds of Prey,
No.
Oh,
Sonic,
whoops.
Oh, I heard Sonic was good.
Sonic was okay.
Okay.
I liked it.
The Devil All the Time with Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson,
I did
In
not
my
see
queue,
I
didn't
didn't
watch
see it
it.
either.
We'll probably have to.
Onward and Enola Holmes.
Oh, yeah. Enola Holmes was fun.
And Wonder Woman 1984.
Ooh.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
those are the picks for that.
Okay.
I don't have any strong feelings about any of those.
Best new kind of nerdy TV show of
Mhm.
2020.
Mhm.
Picard.
Ooh.
Okay.
Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist. I'll be voting for that one.
Oh, yeah.
You're
How
not supposed
is,
to say what you vote for.
I'm just
Don't.
saying.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
Sorry.
Your wish won't come true.
It's not my birthday.
Zoe's is a good one.
Zoe was really good.
Although I'm not caught up on season 2, but I've heard some people are not loving the vibe.
I started watching the first episode of season 2, and emotionally I could not handle it. I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? Maybe we just won't watch Zoe
Well,
right now.
I watched the first episode too,
Mhm.
and it is what I've heard is that it's a pretty like deep dive into grief. Like
Yes.
she's not, which I mean is real,
Which I don't need that.
right? But it's real,
Yeah,
right? I mean, as much
definitely.
as her dad meant to her, it wasn't gonna like wrap up. But because they are dealing with that grief in a very real way, it's not as much fun to watch it.
Yeah.
Is what I've heard.
Yeah, probably. Which is why I'm only like halfway through the first episode of the second season. And I was like, yeah, probably not going to
You are exactly where I am. I watched
What?
half of the second episode. And
I was
it's
like,
so
nope.
weird.
I was like, nope, pass.
All right. Do we have like maybe some actors that are up for
Yes,
nominees?
we do. Obviously, Chris Evans.
I think you guys, I was thinking we should have Chris Evans award. Like what could we
Yes.
award? Like, favorite. I mean, although like in the last year, favorite
Is it
moment.
too soon from Endgame to say best ass?
I don't think so. I always say
He'll
that.
always win.
If you're watching this episode as a patron, you'll see that Johna and I each have our own Chris Evans stand-up.
Yeah, we do.
That's one of the benefits. Johna is 6 feet away from me, but she has her Captain America and I have my Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
Katie has no Captain America.
Lame.
Very sad.
I'm going to have to
Very
buy her
sad.
one.
Yep. We'll get you a Captain America there, Katie, so you can feel like you fit in.
I'll take a Winter Soldier instead, but thank
But
you.
what do we want? Like
Got
a
you.
favorite Chris Evans? I mean, like the moment of the year for Chris Evans. He doesn't want us to bring up again. Right?
That would win hands down.
All right, we have to have some sort of like.
Favorite picture with Dodger?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's figure out our Chris Evans award. So he always wins an award every year.
Yes.
What
let's
if he
do it.
just wins the Chris Evans Lifetime Achievement Award every year?
The Chris Evans Lifetime Achievement Award for being Chris Evans.
And the nominees are Chris Evans. And the
Chris
winner
Evans.
is Chris Evans. I'm here
All
for
right,
it.
that's a winner.
Let's do
Okay.
it. All right. So, favorite kind of nerdy actor of 2020, obviously, Chris Evans for defending
Mhm.
Jacob.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Pedro Pascal.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be in there even though Patches
Because
didn't
Patches
like it.
isn't here. Yes, absolutely.
I don't know how to say this guy's name. Reggie John Page. He's the guy who plays.
Oh, he's from Bridgerton.
He's
right?
from Bridgerton. Yes.
Now, what about actresses? Do we have any standout actresses?
Uh,
And we'll narrow this all down. It'll be really easy for you to vote. I'll make a Google form, multiple choice.
Donna,
Don't look at me like that, Katie. I do everything in Google.
I love Google.
Oh, what? You're not a
It's
coding
great.
master by now?
No.
Donna Duncan, who's my favorite person right now.
Rude. What about me and Katie?
You guys are my faves too.
Okay.
Donna,
Or fave tier
Donna's
2.
always commenting and liking my things on Facebook. So
yeah,
like,
you got a lot in common with
yes,
Donna.
but she put Elizabeth Olsen on here, but I don't think Elizabeth Olsen did anything in 2020.
You're right.
She's my favorite
WandaVision
Olsen
will-
kid.
Oh, favorite Olsen kid.
She would definitely win.
Yeah, I think we have to keep it to, 2020. So
Gotcha.
Hmm.
that'll stink
Mhm.
because next year when we're doing this, WandaVision will be like so far back in our memory that we need to make a note of how Elizabeth Olsen has been freaking amazing
Yes.
in WandaVision.
A+ work for her
Yes.
in WandaVision.
Absolutely
10 out of 10.
incredible.
Yes. A+.
Yes.
And Anya Taylor-Joy from Queen's Gambit.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
that's a good one.
Woo.
To Arya from Umbrella Academy season 2.
Mhm.
And then Karen Fukuhara from The Boys.
Oh. Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
She is really good. I'm
She
looking
is.
at her picture. I'm like, yeah, I do. Yeah, she is really good.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thanks, guys. We've got a bunch of awards, so we'll get all the nominees up. We appreciate everyone who gave us their input. The Kind of Nerdy Network is your network. You have a say in everything that we do, and we appreciate you. Johna's like,
It's a democracy, not a dictatorship.
All right. Thank you very much for listening. I feel like this was a much, better quality episode than the last one where we were recording in Mercury retrograde.
Best episode ever.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
just don't delete this one.
No.
Yes, I know, right?
That was okay. So because Patches is giving he got a new Surface. So he's giving his Surface to Johna so that she can help us edit the Kind of Nerdy classic episodes and give you all kinds of funny moments you've never heard before. He wiped the Surface. And I was like, did we record that shit show of a Kind of Nerdy Girls episode? You guys, the file name is Shit Show.
Love it.
The Kind of Nerdy Girls Shit Show episode.
Shit show number 100 and some odd.
Right.
It's like you think this show has been a disaster before. If you haven't heard the last episode, which what did I title it?
Advertising our worst show.
Yeah. It's
I think it's the best.
It's I Lost You at Fungus Zombie.
Yes.
Is the name of the episode. I Lost You at Fungus Zombie is the name of the episode. Please just go enjoy.
I remember that.
The hard work and dedication that we put into trying to create a great episode for you, despite everything working against us.
And we were all so ready for that episode too. Like we were all prepared and we had everything ready to go. And then the
it
internet
just
was
went
like,
sideways.
just kidding.
Yeah. Tell you, Mercury retrograde, man.
Yep.
Everything in this house blows up when
I'm just so happy it wasn't me. It was not my fault.
Yeah,
It wasn't.
It
and
wasn't Katie
and
this
you've had
time.
a nice internet connection the entire time. Maybe it's Patches.
Which tells me it's not me.
Who's not
Maybe
here
it's
this time?
Patches.
Patches.
Oh my
No,
god.
when Patches isn't here, we're usually doing pretty good.
Oh my god.
Not that I don't love him very much. Love you, Patches. You're my fave.
We love
He's
Patches.
making you dinner. You got to suck up.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
All right, we're going to go I think he's making fajitas. So we're going to go have fajitas. Thank you very much for listening. There'll be some things after the jingle. Stay tuned for if you want to stay more in touch with us. You want to find out more about what's got Johna weeping. She's going to start writing a blog soon. Johna is going to be a published writer. Yes. Katie, we're
Okay,
going to need,
yeah.
if you want to write, we welcome your gaming knowledge.
Oh, you got it.
The next step of the Kind of Nerdy Girls joining the PopCon content crew.
Ooh.
We're going from the 1930s with voicemail to the 1800s with newspaper.
Yes,
That's
please
right.
go
Yes.
leave us a voicemail.
We are going the wrong way with this podcast.
We're going every which way. That is not the correct direction.
What's next?
Coming
Morse
soon.
code.
Coming
Beep,
soon.
beep, beep,
Coming
beep, beep,
soon.
beep, 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 beep.
Sign up to be a patron. We'll send you Western Union
S.
messages soon.
S.
Oh, the Kind of Nerdy telegrams coming soon.